Hey, I got some really good news. We have a new principal. And before I introduce the new principal, I'm not sure if you know this, but 20 years ago when I was assigned to St. John the Evangelist, the first few weeks after I came here, I felt, boy, this is the wrong assignment for me. So I called Bishop Malzik, who was known to be very sympathetic in transferring priests when they were unhappy in their assignment, and said, Bishop, get me out of here. This is not the right fit. And he declined my request, and then he said to me something I'll never forget. He said, no, I feel strongly the Holy Spirit wants you there. Holy Spirit has something for you to do. So I tried to be obedient to and see the truth of what he said to me. And in a short period of time, I began to see evidence of the Holy Spirit. And then as time unfolded, I began to see even more evidence of the Holy Spirit, things that were happening that you just couldn't easily explain. Coincidences, possibly, but they were just really some amazing things taking place. And then when we built the church, oh my goodness, it was one after another, things that we would never be able to figure out how those things all came together so perfectly. And so you can imagine last week when Mrs. Kwasny came into my office and let us know that she wouldn't be returning next year. Like, obviously, on one hand, we're very happy for her to have this great opportunity, and we have nothing but gratitude for all that she's done, especially in this past year. But when she left the office, Khalil and I just sat there slumped in our chairs, gutted. We didn't see this coming, and what are we going to do now for the school? So I put my head down and I prayed, come Holy Spirit, help. And almost instantly, a name popped into my head. And then I looked over at Khalil, and all of a sudden, his face lit up. We looked at each other, and we said the same name at the same time. Another sign of the Holy Spirit. And so that person's name is Katie Fredericksen. Katie and her husband Bob and her two children have been in the parish for the past 2 years, and we have had a chance to get to know them, and we've seen incredible gifts in Katie and Bob. And Katie, we've tried to figure out a way that we could bring her into the parish ministry somehow. And so this opportunity just seemed perfect with her educational background and her experience in leadership. We thought this would be a great fit. So with no further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Mrs. Katie Fredericksen, our new principal. Katie?
God works. You know, we truly serve an awesome God. Hello, St. John community. My name is Katie Fredericksen, and I am so humbled, proud, and excited to begin my 12th year in education, taking on the responsibility of principal at St. John the Evangelist School. As a parent of a child who attends SJE, I feel I know the character of this community and how that character shined bright even in this most challenging year of education. The doors were open. The firm foundation of faith was laid and built upon. A quality education was delivered, and that sense of family and familiarity was more important than ever. I feel blessed to have my family be a part of this family. I have worked in the school city of East Chicago Public Schools and have served in St. Casimir School and Bishop Knoll Institute in both teaching and leadership roles. I bring a background in both public and private education, an involvement in campus ministry and parish work, running an Alpha Egg program at my former parish, for example. And I also bring a pursuit of a theology master's degree to St. John the Evangelist. My hope is to be able to roll up my sleeves and work beside each of you in the good work this community does in forming the whole child, mind, body, and spirit, with that important focus on fostering a relationship with God. I cannot wait, and I already feel refreshed and renewed in this path. St. Catherine of Siena said, "Be who you were meant to be and set the world on fire." And I truly believe that who we are all meant to be is a disciple of Christ. Just as our namesake is called evangelist, so too I hope we are known as such. Catholic identity is such a huge part of our mission and identity, and I cannot wait to fan the flames. Community is where our strength lies, each of us doing our part to serve. I cannot wait to do my part and help each of you in this community do your part in relation to our school and to our church. And I cannot wait to meet you all. Thank you.
Katie, because I believe that the Holy Spirit has brought you here, I am so excited to see what happens in this next year. So welcome
Thank you.
And the best of luck. May God protect you.